Today the panel discussion is about robotics revolutions. My name is Ivan. I'm from Singapore Industrial Automations Associations, one of the council members, and today I'm the moderator of these discussions. I'm honored and happy to have the panelists here, which Pui Tong from Asia Pacific MIA itself, and then I have Wan Jin is the CTO of Medicis and Cloud Plus, and I have Darren, which is the GM of Host Private Limited. Right. Thank you for coming here today. Now, the topic is about robotics revolutions. Service robot and industrial robot has been in the industry for many, many years. Service robots is about precision, speed, and been working in a factory environment for productions for many, many years. And with the advancements of computational power, IoTs, and sensors itself, it has made robots much more intuitive and able to work closest into the human environment, and hence service robots getting very popular. And recently in the news, you will see that the police has been deploying robots in the national days and in the MRT stations and stuff like that itself. So these robots are getting more and more into our lifestyle, and it's also, with the intuitiveness, is able to work in more humans operational process itself, and it's getting very popular. And with the current COVID situations, it has encouraged a lot of companies to adopt robotics. Questions to Pui Tong. Yes. As a manufacturer of a robotics mobile-based company, do you see an uptick rate of these mobile robotics applications in Singapore?
Thank you for the question, Ivan. I think, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. As far as the uptake or the spike, we do see a lot more inquiries. Certainly, there's a lot of significant interest in the marketplace. Primarily, is talking about what could the robotics revolution provides in terms of the possibilities, the business impact that it could produce. But then again, once it comes to really putting down the money to invest, it has to be, to the relevant use case. How much could it deliver in terms of the value? And so therefore, it's still not an immediate spike in terms of orders, but certainly a push, a drive towards, we believe that it's going to be accelerating the investment or the implementation of robotics into the marketplace.
Cloud Plus and Medicis as IoTs and robotic solutions integrations company, that you must have a lot of applications and installations in Singapore. And with the advancements of robots and like computer vision systems and sensors and stuff like that. Now, what do you see are the stuff that prevent the complete uptake of such robot solutions by the customers itself?
I think one of the key challenge is to make the robot as part of the integrated solution for the clients. Okay, so robotic solutions in itself, is quite silo. So how to make a robot as an effective and efficient enabler for the production lines is one of the key. So we have been actively proposing the AI and IoT solutions to assist those tidy integration of robotic systems to their existing or transformed workflow. So this would allow the user to have a smooth transition when they bring the robot on board.
Right, thank you. To Darren, Host has several installations based in Singapore itself, and you must have quite a lot of inquiries from customers for this robotic stuff, right? How do you see these requests change throughout the years itself?
Now, I would say that customers have become more knowledgeable along the way. So they are also receptive in terms of receiving or integrating robotic solutions into their manufacturing process. So we are starting to see that customers are trying to be creative and to push the boundaries of what robotics can do in their manufacturing plants. So this is where that we start to receive inquiries coming from different customers stating for different requirements. And maybe I can state an example, is that one of our customers, they wanted a towing applications. So imagine that a robot that acts like a towing truck with a payload that's behind the robotics. So if you can relate that to a tow truck having container bag behind it within the trailers, to reverse park the loads into a tiny space is practically very hard. So this is where you require a lot of skill sets, a lot of fine-tuning along the way, and that is the same for robotics. So as customer demands this to be more and more accurate and more advanced, So we have to come up with different solutions and creative ideas using engineering ideas to help to overcome and to achieve these requirements coming from the customers.
Within the boundary of robotics applications and with the advancements of robotics technology and the increased acceptance of such robotics technologies working hand in hand closest with humans itself, right? Now, what you guys see in the next 5 years, what will be the changes like of this robot itself and what the robots will look like in the coming 5 years?
You know, as technology matures, technology of the Industrial 4.0 matures, one thing is collaboration between robots and human beings is going to go beyond that. It's going to go to a point whereby collaboration is about, you know, not just robots with machines on the plant floor, it's also all the equipment, as well as all the way up to the MES system, the warehouse management system, or even all the way up to the IT level. So what this helps to translate to is made possible because of computing power, because of artificial intelligence and greater connectivity with, you know, including 5G, whereby it has low latency. This will then translate basically into better productivity, higher quality with less wastage and lower cost. All this is going to eventually transform the whole entire the manufacturing environment or the warehouse management system towards what they call a light out factory. So I see this to be a reality soon.
All right, thank you.
I agree with Pui Tong. I think with more and more robots, joining the workforce, you can see, the robots can be your co-workers or sometimes even be your supervisors. So in the near future, I think you will see more and more job requirements require you to be able to co-work with the robots.
Yeah, so second to what Wan Jing have actually mentioned. So in my opinion, I think that robots to be as human as possible. So in my definition, being human, it means that the ability to incorporate the functions working very closely with humans, like an operator or an engineer. So by incorporating robots into the manufacturing plants and integrating higher level of advanced artificial intelligence, we think that it allows the robots to think more advanced and to behave in a way that it doesn't require human intervention to tell them what to do next. So in my opinion, I do definitely think that with the integrations of higher level of artificial intelligence, being able to think ahead 2 steps in advance would be what the industry manufacturing will be looking out for in terms of robotics solution.
Wow, great. I think from the panel discussions itself, the revolutions of robotics is certainly coming with the advancement of technology and the AI algorithms and stuff like that. Is making the robots much more intuitive, able to work closest with the humans itself, and surely it's going to get out from the factories to all our living space itself. Well, guys, thank you. Thank you.